Do we go live? Go live? Do we go live? 3, 2, 1. Beep. Hey guys, Archieluxury. How are you Fukas today? Hey guys, how are you? It's time we start discussing Rolex, and I gotta tell you what, guys, it's been announced. They had the releases. Let's get it going. This is the whole thing there. We gotta get this Rolex frenzy happening. It's incredible. It's really incredible. That's what I would say to you guys. You gotta get this whole thing happening. The Rolex. That's what you want to happen. And my good friend, the blue shirt Buddha, he's out there. He's spruiking his stuff. The blue shirt Buddha, he's out there. And I gotta tell you, man, you really want to get your wristwatches out there. I gotta tell you, some of these people out there, the biggest, most exciting thing is the new Oyster Perpetual with the Rolex. Little bit expensive. I find it so hard to pay so much for an Oyster Perpetual. And let's see, can we bring on the Clivers? Let's see if we can bring him on there. We've got to get him out here on the show. The Sucker Horn's watching. I was talking to John Sucker Horn. I was talking to John this morning. He's doing well in Melbourne. They have got lockdown. It's all happening. It's all Cactus Maximus. It's all tough. It's very tough. And I got to tell you, I don't know what the answer is sometimes. It's very, very difficult. The best of times, the worst of times. This is how it goes. But the wristwatch front there, I gotta say, in all honesty, you want to grab the pieces that really float your boat. Float your boat. G'day, Sucker Horn. Hello, Sucker Horn. And he's in Melbourne. Melbourne's in lockdown. That's right. They've really got the lockdown. And we got Showcase, my good friend. Showcase watches. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. And how are you?
Hey, I'm not too bad at all there. I got to tell you, I'm loving my collection. I tell you this now, I'm over that last situation with the lady friend. That's all gone. Completely done and dusted.
She that will not be named.
Yes, exactly. Hello, Blue Shirt Buddha.
Hello, Pontiff. Hello, James.
Hey, Bruce.
How are you?
I gotta tell you, the thing that's really... I was talking to Sucker Horn this morning.
How is he doing?
He's good. He's in Melbourne. And he said he likes the Oyster Perpetuals, the colors. He said that's the most exciting... And that's probably true. For a lot of people,
yeah,
that is the most exciting thing, is these colors. The big problem is that they are still damn expensive. I don't know what you guys... I don't know. I know James is a bit of a... Here we go! Jamie Y. Thank God here. We got Jamie Y. Super chat. He's got a super chat. Jamie Y. $2 super sticker. Thank you, Jamie. I gotta tell you guys, the interesting thing is where I am situated in Australia. I gotta be told, I don't know how you guys do it. Here we go. GB, $1. And Tanzil, $5. Is it a good time to buy a 1166 LN, or is 40 mil too small for a man now that there is a 41? I don't think it makes much difference. You know what?
Agreed.
I think they're both, any ceramic sub is very desirable. But I got to tell you this, I don't know about you, so let's look at this, right? If you're an average man, let's look at this. So the 41 mil, let's spec one out. Let's say we go, okay, we want, what do I want? I'd probably go the green dial. I think the green, 8.3 Aussie, right? 8,300 Aussie dollars. That's what they cost in Australia. I don't know about you guys there, but 8,300, let's convert that into US dollars. That is the equivalent of 6,000 US, and let's convert that into Great British pounds.
4,700.
4,500 quid.
47, yeah.
47, yep. I don't know about you, Sunshine, but that's still a fair bit of money. How is it in your world?
I think in the
Rich Buddy's on as well. Hello, Rich Buddy.
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
Hey,
How
Rich.
are you? What's going on?
What do you think of these new Rolexes, man? What do you think, man?
I'm loving the OPs.
I got to tell you, that's the only thing that's exciting. But the thing is, I was just saying to the boys here,
Yeah.
8,300. That's still a lot of. At 6,000 US dollars. I don't know about you guys. That's still a lot of money, isn't it?
5,900 USD.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty good.
What do you think? Is that a lot of money or not? Is that not a lot of money?
I don't think it's a lot for a Rolex.
No, I agree.
Great price point. I think it changes a lot of people's options if they were considering Tudors,
Exactly.
Omegas.
Yeah,
This created a really great entry level line here by the color offerings.
I think it did. I think it
Completely
really did.
agree.
I'm having a piece of chocolate. This is dark chocolate. That's the one thing. From every relationship you're in, you learn something. Right? Every relationship you had. With that previous relationship, I learned that dark chocolate can help me control my weight.
Super chat.
Dang Ling Wang. Papa, I love you. I am the good son. Thank you.
Tanzil.
$5, Tanzil. AC3, now that the 6006 has been discontinued, is it a collector's item? Or just a man just buy two 5127Gs? Or should a man just buy two 5127Gs? I gotta be honest with you. It's hard. Very, very hard.
I don't know if you've spotted or not, Archie, but in the midst of all this Omega hype, Rolex hype, Omega have bumped their prices
Ooh, that's very cheeky.
across the board, and they've done it very silently, very sneakily, in the middle of all the Rolex hype.
And on top of that, as you were pointing out in your live stream, James, they upped the price on a piece that hasn't even been released yet.
Yep. Yep. I mean, is that not just
gotta
twat
love
trick?
Gotta love Omega.
82.
So I ordered that Tiffany dial blue in 41 there for my wife there.
What's a Tiffany dial?
I'm calling it that. The color, it looks like the Tiffany color. The one, yeah, isn't it? You know, she didn't really care for any of the Rolex line.
41 mil for her? Is that a lady's size?
Yeah, she didn't care for any of the small Rolexes. She never really cared for them. But once the Tiffany dial came out, and I showed that to her, and she said, as long as it's not a small watch, she's
Super chat.
good for it.
MJT, $10. My AD is saying the blue and the bluesy may not be the same, but not 100%. Is anyone else hearing that? Saying the blue and the bluesy may not be the same.
As
but
the
not
old one?
100%.
I don't know. I know that they're calling it on the website royal blue. If that's different than what it was in previous years, I don't know.
You know what's interesting is the color of that yellow banner is the same color as that yellow dial OP.
Yep. You were liking that color, right, Rich?
I like it, but I'm not sure if it's a yellow. It looks more like a mango. I'm not sure. I'm going to really see it in person.
A little mustardy.
Because, you know, that, Archie, that really resembles my 911. The paint job on the 911. Quite a bit.
Yes.
Super chat, Run the Shrink.
Run the Shrink, $2. Rich, talk about your new FP Journe. Did you get an FP Journe, Rich?
Oh,
what the hell?
Yeah. You know what? I ordered one. If you can remove Ron's banner there, you can see my it's my avatar. So that's the FP Journe that I have on order, the Havana.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Platinum case.
How much? How much?
36 MSRP.
No discounts with them.
No, sir. No discounts.
Why wouldn't you get a Super Patek instead of that?
I just felt it's time for me to become part of the Journe family. I've been told that I'm really getting the Chronometra Blue, my application piece, and I just wanted to show some good faith towards them and get in ahead of time.
Plus the fact that it's a gorgeous watch.
Yeah, it's also a gorgeous watch.
$36,000? $36,000, gorgeous?
Yeah, well,
come on, sunshine. This is a manual wind with a power reserve. Big deal.
Getting into the club. You know,
it is platinum. I mean, that is kind of
super
cool.
Chat. Yeah. Tanzeel,
$5. AC3 is FP Journe terminal as a boutique brand, or should one just get a phony Flieger, a Parmigiani Flura, and a 36mm Aquanaut?
This price isn't that much more than a platinum. The heck's it called?
Wouldn't you just gone for a 5196?
Right. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. This isn't much more than a 5196 in platinum, is it?
Yeah, but the 5196 is the Rolls Royce. That's the gold standard.
$50.
$50, Ronnie Paul. Arch woke up yesterday morning and found out my Hulk netted me a rate of return of 38%. I've decided to share some of that wealth with you. Hello to Tan. I loved his Hulk, and as I have no imagination of my own, figured I should get one myself.
Nice.
Ronnie Paul, thank you so much.
Good contribution.
MJT, $5.
Nice super chat.
Wow. We've got another $50. It's now called Royal Blue. It was being called just blue before. I hope it is changed. I'm not a big fan. I was not a big fan of hopefully the old blue. And we got Tanzeel, the man. Tan the man.
Big
Shout out to Ronnie Paul. This man gets me into the Rolex boutique events in Toronto every year for unlimited drinks and then a steak dinner afterwards. Nice. A good friend of mine and the show. Ronnie Paul, you rock, man. You rock.
You rock, Ronnie Paul.
Respect
Rich
those.
buddy, tell me this. I take it the dreams of the 3940 are gone?
For now, yes. I think they are. I have a lot of watches on the table.
Are you keeping the 5196?
Yes. I need to have a Patek in the collection. Absolutely, for sure.
Ooh, I gotta tell you.
That's my only Patek, so at least I got one. Yes, tell me. Be frank and honest. Yeah,
I want to be totally honest with you, man. Yeah. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not happy, okay?
Mm. In what sense?
I'm not happy, okay?
In what sense is that?
I'm just not happy, okay? I thought you were going to be the Patek man with me. We're going to do shows together.
Super chat.
I'm sorry, I'm not happy. Mike! $14. You ruined your YouTube career and entire lifetime of watch collecting by buying those Pateks. Mark had 600 viewers. You even know the game right now because you don't even know the game right now because of your... that's okay. Mike, it's okay. We gotta go somewhere. I gotta be honest with you. It's really, really... I gotta be honest with you. I want to say it, Rich Buddy. I'm disappointed in you.
You know, I have an endgame Patek watch. It's out of my league right now. It's the 532.
I'm sorry. I don't approve.
That's where I'm going to go eventually with a Patek.
I don't approve.
But
I'm sorry.
I know you don't like Journe.
Approve.
The thing is when I get my Chronometra Blue.
Did you hear what I said? I'm sorry. I don't approve. Okay?
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not happy, okay?
Not happy.
His approval and 275 get you on the subway, Rich.
Super chat.
How many Pateks is that Chronometra that Havana?
Jeb, $5.
It's only worth 2 Havanas. It's not that expensive. It's only worth two of your Pateks, isn't it?
Super chat.
A World Time, and a Calatrava. It isn't that crazy.
I want to tell you, man, I'm not happy, okay? I'm just not happy, Rich Buddy. Car Ramrod, $5. Forget Rolex. Thoughts on the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Compressor GMT. Great watch. You don't want to buy it new.
What's the secondary market like on the FP Journe?
Yeah, that's what I was waiting to tell him after he answered this question. The resale is there, Archie. The resale is there.
So they're pretty solid.
It's pretty solid. The resale, they're all over Chrono 24 for 42,000.
Are they selling, or are they just sort of sitting there?
Yeah, no, they're selling. European Watch Company had one up for 42.5. It sold right away. I don't know what the final price was.
He's a bit expensive. How do you find his prices, European Watch?
No, they've been fair.
They've taken good care of you, right, Rich?
They've taken great care of me. Certainly.
Yeah.
Great.
And you know what? Are you happy with this? You're happy about this, right? That's the only thing that matters.
I'm happy.
The only thing that matters.
And in Blue Shirt, resale means a lot to me because I'm not made of money. So resale means all the world to me.
Yep.
All the world to me. And I'm going to be getting it, probably without any, I'm not going to get it without any premiums or anything. So it's just good.
Yep.
It's a piece I have to wait for about 8 months, 9 months.
What's it selling for? Is it selling for a premium?
It's selling for about 7,000 over MSRP. 5,000, 5, 6, 7,000. And I gotta wait about 8, 9 months for it.
Did you have to put anything down?
No, because I already have the relationship, with the application that's been accepted there. They know I'm not going to ruin that. Yeah, they're going on my word. I mean, I don't want them yanking my FP.
Super chat.
Blue.
Okie dokie. Here we go. Daniel Katz, $2.79. Rich, servicing FP Journe is very expensive.
He told me it's about $1,600 to service the Sovereign model, the entry level models. But he did tell me something interesting. He said, "I wouldn't. It's like a Rolex, and I wouldn't service this watch until it's broke." So that's what he said clearly.
You need special tools to open the cases and that. They're really.
Yeah, he said if that watch is going 12 years, there's no reason to send it in.
I think the question here you got to ask is any of us unhappy with our watch collection?
Super chat.
I'm not. Mine.
Yeah, I'm happy with mine.
Louis the 15th. When are we going to start seeing some flicking of the Pateks for some steel sports?
Here.
I've got to agree, Arch.
Please.
I've got to agree.
Yep. It's time, Pontiff. It's time.
You got to agree?
Yep.
Why do you say that?
Because I think the A team led you down the road, and I think you need to recover and listen to the B team.
Super chat. It's time. The punters are tired of nothing but Pateks.
Okay, Cream Disco, $5. What are your thoughts on the 44mm Cartier ball on blue chronometer in stainless. Should I get one? I got to be completely honest with you. Cartier is a very interesting brand there. I got to be
You loved
totally
Cartier
honest.
at one point.
I love Cartier too.
Yeah, they've kind of done a few really dumb things, but you know that's the thing with Cartier. It's become a fashion brand, which really pisses me off no end. You know what I mean?
Can we
It
pull that baby
really-
up? Show the
It
punters.
really annoys me. Yes, let's get this baby up on the screen. Cartier, ball
Hey,
and
ABC.
blue. Ball
Hi
and
Archie,
blue,
hi
and it's
Showcase, Blue Shirt,
chronometer.
Rich, how are
Hi.
we all
Hey,
today?
ABC.
Hello.
Yeah, good man. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Just I'm just had chance to process the new Rolex
Can you please
releases.
say something negative to Blue Shirt Buddha, who's just not to our Rich Buddy, that he's just announced that he is going to be getting a very silly, not a Patek, he's getting a FP Journe. Can you say something negative?
I need to see that watch in person because those watches are really, heavily sort of praised and they're, well touted, well coveted, should I say.
Handcrafted.
I don't know.
I gotta be honest with you, I really do like the Havana colors.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
it's
you.
unique.
Thank you.
There's no other watch that looks like that.
Yeah. G'day, Sucker Horn, $2 from Doc BBC. I gotta be totally honest with you. If I was to get an FP Journe, I think the Havana colors there is just amazing. I gotta tell you, Clive has got the best AP Royal Oak offshore, the Navy
Hands
theme.
Navy
down.
themes.
Absolutely. Love that watch. It's gorgeous.
And I think the Havana colors are amazing.
Super
I've
chat.
Here we go, super chat. Louis the 15th, $5. If you wouldn't have allowed the rodents with Rolex influence you to identical Pateks, what would your Rolex collection look like today? Look,
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah.
All
Well,
Rolex
he
collection.
had an all
Let's
Rolex
talk about
collection that was second to none.
Yeah, they
He
were
had the
good.
Maserati Blue Dial Daytona. Had the Explorer 2 Polar 40 mil. He had the Milgauss Black Dial. He had the Explorer 1 Mark 1 with the T-Rex hands. He had an Air King.
What more
Yep.
could you possibly want?
Exactly.
You know, and I got to tell you, I just spat it all out. I spat.
And Archie, dare I say, you may have had one of the few legible Daytonas
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Come on,
there's
Daytona.
looms on those Arabics,
Correct.
and the contrast of the gold hands with that Maserati blue, the red hands on the sub dial.
Unique, legible, and
I fucked it up, I'm afraid. I'm very, very sad. What do you think of this Cartier? I got to tell you the truth there. Cartier makes some very good stuff. The problem is Cartier's become a very expensive fashion watch. See, you used to buy Liza Minnelli said you bought a Cartier, you knew you'd made it. Those days are long gone. Let me tell you this, Cartier, I had the Roadster. It was so chic and stylish, but then they drop it. It's a fashion watch. This is the problem. The ball on blue, they'll drop this and get some other thing in. See, Rolex is timeless. Patek is timeless.
Yankee Doodle Super Chat.
Yankee Doodle. We got Bud the Stud. Yankee Doodle, $2. As it looks now, the rodents really screwed you. Thank you. And Bud the Stud, $2. FP Journe over Patek any day. Havana!
Havana, baby.
Respect
Havana
those, bud.
dial.
Respect those.
I think
The only
Richard,
problem is that pulls me back to earth is, I don't know if you remember Frank Muller, he had a master banker. That was like a cigar. Remember that one?
I only
It
know
was
it
a
in the
cigar
black
box. It was a Frank Muller in a cigar box. It looked like. You remember that? No.
I remember the watch. I know the watch. Yeah, with the 2 or 3 time zones. Yeah.
so Rich, the one with the FP Journe with the Havana one with the grand date, that's got the FP Journe logo in a weird place, hasn't it? It's kind of between 2 and 3.
But yes. It's kind of off-putting to me.
Here we go, Louis the 15th, $5. Give us a 5-piece FU Rolex collection for the value of your Patek collection. Let me tell you
good
this. You know what I would do?
Ooh.
I tell you what I would have in there. You know what I'd have in there? If I sold it all off, I would get 42 mil Explorer 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd go black just to piss everyone off.
Gotcha.
I would get a steel Daytona.
Okay.
Black.
Amber.
Black.
Oh, black.
Ceramic?
Okay.
Ceramic. Yeah, of course, ceramic. Then I run out of money. That's it.
Sky Dweller? No Sky Dweller instead of instead of the Daytona?
No. We're gonna keep it realistic.
Super chat.
Keep it realistic.
Black or
Okay,
Panda
Mike,
on the Daytona? Black or Panda?
Mike, $6, $7. We all know you aren't staying with the Patek collection, so be honest.
Yeah,
What's the
that is
end
true.
game?
Good
What's
question,
the end game?
Mike.
Come on.
Good point.
It's been a while since they made a move.
I think the fact is at the moment the Pateks aren't shifting. Is that right, Arch?
I got to be totally honest with you. They're not shifting. That's an understatement. They're absolutely unsellable. They cannot move.
That's why I was
will-
asking about That's why I was
Yeah.
asking about the FP Journe. Is that a similar thing where they're up for big money but not
Journe is
moving?
highly collectible. The thing is, FP Journe itself there, he's apparently a real wanker. I don't know if you've heard this.
I
It's
heard,
really
That's
yeah.
the word, yes.
But what a cool guy. We don't want people who are nice. You want people who are assholes.
Ah, yes.
I completely get that, man. That just makes me... I got to be honest with you. I had a guy I know, a fan I met in Singapore who had a chronometer de blue. I used to bag it out. It's made of tantalum. You know, it's a real weird kind of metal.
Mhm.
And I had my world time, and I saw him. And I got to tell you, in all honesty, you know what?
What?
It's a gorgeous piece.
It is.
Oh, the blue?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the chronometer
Oh.
de blue. It's beautiful. It's
Oh, wow.
beautiful.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Look, Patek is very, very conservative. It'll always, Patek is special.
Do you think Richard Mille is a nice guy with the amount of price he's charging for those watches? Do you think he's a nice guy in person? Or does
Look,
that
they're all
reflect in his
assholes.
values?
All
Yeah,
people-
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
No, but
Nice guys finish last? Isn't that what they say?
Yeah. Look. I think Richard Mille. I've had no desire to get a Richard Mille. Okay.
Mhm.
Have you had a desire to have one?
For
No,
a couple
not
of
really.
days. Couple of days, maybe.
Yeah, look, I got to be honest with you. A Richard Mille doesn't really do much for me. Wait
Super
a
chat.
minute, silly, $2. What can end Rolex bubble? Good question. I tell you what can happen is that they realize wristwatches are no longer needed in today's society. That's what will happen.
I've got a question, Arch, that we were talking about in the Discord earlier.
Just out of interest, if you look at the previous bubbles, look what happened to the Pam bubble. Pam released too many limited editions, and they really butchered. They had a model of Pam they released, which uses a standard ETA movement. They didn't do any polishing. It was really crap. Remember that scandal? And then Pam started releasing Panarized that were 35 meters waterproof, 30
Right.
meters, absolute 25 meters or 30 meters. It was absolute garbage. So they went against their true foundation. Rolex, I think they're a lot more cleverer than that. Sorry.
Yeah, so Rolex. We're talking about the Rolex releases, right? Rolex have been extremely clever in what they've done now, because they've basically shit all over the Kermit. So they've relaunched the Kermit. Do you think that's taken away the value of the original Kermit?
Yeah, I was going to say,
No.
did they come out with too many releases?
I
Too
think
many
they have.
varieties?
Pam did.
No, I think Rolex have this time. I think
I
they've
don't
released
think
too
so.
much. You don't
I
think
don't
I
they
gotta
think
be
so.
honest with you. I tell you who does too many releases. Omega!
Oh,
Yeah,
me
they do.
for
They do.
sure.
I
They
agree.
released, I mean, seriously. Look, I don't think this is the Hulk replaced. This is kind of like, all they've done is they've got a Hulk and they've just changed the dial. Look, the Hulk actually looked black. The dial looked black in certain
No.
lighting.
No, it's the Kermit. No, what I'm saying is the Kermit, the
Well, the Kermit
aluminium
hasn't been
green.
out for years.
But what I'm saying is they've relaunched it now. They've relaunched the up-to-date Kermit. Is it taken away from the original?
No.
I don't think so, because that was an anniversary watch.
50th anniversary. Yeah.
I don't like the ceramic bezel with the black dial. I think it has to be the painted steel bezel to match that.
You know
black
who
dial.
did that first, but you know who did a green bezel with black dial in a big way? You know who did that?
Tudor Harrods.
Oh, Breitling, Super Ocean Heritage.
Mm.
Because you can order it with any combo, and I think that was a cool combination. I must admit that was a good idea. Look, I actually prefer the new Kermit to the Hulk, to be totally honest with you. I'm not so happy with the white gold, what they've done to that blue bezel there. You know how they've got it's kind of... I'm not really happy with that.
Mr. C.
Mr. C,
blueberry.
$1.
The blueberry bezel and that white gold.
What are you doing? Tell me this to pay for all this stuff, Rich Buddy. What are you doing, man? What are you selling exactly?
Some stocks and things like this, you know.
Oh, you're not selling watches?
Yeah, I've got a couple for sale. I got to sell my
What are you
68
selling?
transitionals. My 68 Speedy, I want to get rid of that. For
Why?
about 12, 13 grand, whatever I paid for it. If anybody's interested, I'll get rid of it
Ooh.
at cost. Yeah, just my 68 Speedmaster transitional, my Doxa, my ball, and my Universal
That's
Genève.
garbage. You should never have bought that garbage to start with.
They're okay. If I can get those, I can round up about 20 grand. That'll help.
What's the Doxa?
2,500. 1,600 for the ball.
What do you reckon, Blue Shirt? You're a Doxa man.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good value?
His docs is, well, he had an anniversary model, so yeah, that's good money.
They're charging the same for the new model. That's
Correct.
like mine, except mine has an orange secondhand, and it doesn't. And mine's limited.
Yep.
Mine is also COSC though too, so
Mm-hmm.
it's a little bit better value for the price.
For sure.
What drew you towards the ball watch, Rich? It's an unusual one for you.
Oh, I had that quite a long time ago. It was just a watch I saw and picked up right there on a whim.
Yeah.
You know,
Tell
I
me
liked
this,
all
Rich.
the DLC glow,
Out
all the
of all
glow.
your hobbies, you're a car man? You're an investment man? Right,
The
you like
911, I like the 911. Yeah.
You're a riot man.
You're right, man. Hey,
Super chat.
Mike, $7. It's so funny watching the Rolex slaves force themselves to dote on the new releases. 41 is the wrong direction, and the ops look like kids. The OPs, Oyster Perpetuals, look like
I said
kids.
yesterday I'm indifferent towards these, so I wouldn't say that's accurate.
I think it depends on how you're going to wear them or for who. Definitely the turquoise Tiffany blue is really classy looking.
I'm not
And
keen
21 mil bracelet.
I'm just going to
What's
say
that all
that.
about?
Yeah, I disagree with that. I think out of all the things that Rolex have done, the 21 millimeter lug width on the Submariner is a mistake.
So they've now gone to 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going away from the versatile tool watch.
Well, they did that when they got the no holes case because they
Exactly.
actually moved the positioning. So I don't know if you know this, but a couple of years ago, I tried to put a bracelet from an Explorer 139 onto
Yeah.
a Batman.
Mm-hmm. Didn't
It
work.
wouldn't fit.
They
But it was
moved the holes.
Where they've got the holes, it doesn't.
Super
fit.
chat.
Wait a minute, silly. $2. 126613 LB, hot or not? Show it on the screen. That would be the two-tone. The two-tone.
That's the newest reference number.
The Rolex.
No?
Give me that
Yeah.
number. 1266.
6613 LB.
Well, sorry, just give
One
it to
two
12.
6613 LB.
Okay, so this is the new. This is the new one.
With
This
that
is- I'm just
white
gonna call-
text, is that white or platinum? It's just
And what do you think of the mistake where they released it with the steel bezel? What do you think of that?
Yeah, that just obviously that cost somebody their job.
You reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Rolex don't make mistakes.
Yeah,
That's just a photo error. Is that all that was?
yeah, that was just
Yeah.
a photo error. Yep.
Yeah, but somebody got screwed for that. I can guarantee you.
Yeah.
Rolex do not accept mistakes, and someone who's made a mistake in the company is out.
How do you know this?
Well, to that magnitude, they'd have to be. The last thing Rolex won't want to have released all these watches, and then someone pick up on a negativity and pick up on a mistake. That'll be the last thing they want. Somebody got nailed to the wall for it, I'm sure.
It's a bit like Patek when they had Brisbane on the world time.
Now they're working at a Rolex AD that doesn't have any Rolex in the shelf.
I see. So, tell me this, guys. I want to ask you honestly. Blue shirt.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you this. Ooh, who's that? Okay.
That was
blue
my
shirt.
phone. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay, blue shirt. I just want to ask you, man, is there anything you want to buy from the new releases? Would an Oyster Perpetual tempt you? And what
No.
color? What color are you?
Well, we went over this last night, but if anything, I would do the blue. But I wouldn't buy an OP. If anything, I would get the bluesy.
Here we go. Ron the Shrink, $2. Any Frank Muller models worth a buy at huge discount? I think Frank Muller, to be honest with you, Frank Muller, you buy for the case and the style. It's very unique. It's a bit like Cartier. You don't really buy it for the movement, do you?
Didn't you have that purple one?
Yeah. That was the football club one. Yeah. I gotta say, Frank Muller itself there, it's kind of, look, you buy things for certain reasons. FP Journe, I think I gotta be honest with you, Rich Buddy, I'm really surprised to hear you do that.
So here's the thing. I'm really trying to become a commoner there at the boutique, and want to be able to just step in at any time, and getting really friendly and chatty with all the people there that work there and stuff. And I just wanted to get into the club, and since it's local and there's not that many boutiques in the world, it was a good move for me, considering that they accepted me into the club and they're going to be giving me a chronometer blue one day. I just felt the need to get pulled in even more,
As long as you're happy, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
Some people pay 20, 30, 40,000 a year for a yacht club membership. This was my membership to get into Journe.
There you go. And they're gonna hold their value, Rich. You're not gonna lose money on that.
You can call it a refundable deposit club membership, a refundable club membership.
Archie, just flipping back the question that you asked Bruce Busher, is there anything in the current lineup at Rolex that you'd be tempted with? Me personally, there's nothing on the new releases that I'm wanting to buy. But what about yourself?
I got to be honest with you. I like the Oyster Perpetuals in the funky colors.
Yeah.
But I look at the price and I say, ooh, for not much more money, I could get a Milgauss.
Which color would you go for?
I reckon the green, the yellow, or the coral red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the green pops. The green pops.
Yeah, I think the green it's like one of those lollipops, those lime lollipops you used to have.
Do you not think Rolex have been really, really clever in how they've marketed this, though? Because they've brought that lineup out, knowing fully well that all the guys' wives are going to want to buy these watches. So you can buy them in a 41, so when the women start wearing their Apple watches, the guy inherits the watch.
Not all the color ones are available in the ladies' size, you know that?
Yeah, true.
So my
what
wife
really pisses me off is you can't get pink in the 41 mil.
Correct. No.
I would want the pink.
I don't know. I mean, my wife wants the 41, so
That's cool, Rich.
we should be getting it in. He said before Christmas, because
Nice.
they haven't ordered them yet in the store.
Yep.
Here we go. Dangling Wang, $2. Papa, will there be an AC3 membership? Horns rule. Yes, you can join the WhatsApp group. $30 US.
Yankee
That's
Doodle.
the best way. Yankee Doodle, $2 is a date just, essentially an Oyster Perpetual without a date. Basically, isn't it? Except it doesn't have the fluted bezel options and that. I like the Oyster Perpetuals. It's kind of like a very true to form watch, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very traditional Rolex.
I'll tell you, I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll up with the car, and if it matches the dial, I'm gonna get the yellow one.
There you go.
That's for sure.
Wow. How did you get all this money in, Rich? What's happened?
Man, I saved. I'm 50 years old. I'm a financial advisor. I saved all my money. So
Yeah.
that's what you have to do. Nickel and dime.
See, I'm nearly 50 years old and I'm broke.
I mean,
That's
I threw a good
Really?
lot into Apple recently, and I could have made more, but I made about 35% so far, 30% so far. So
Nice.
But you see, Arch, you in your studio, you've got 20-year-old financial advising software. That's where you've gone wrong.
But
I
it was.
got it.
Let me tell you, it was nice to see your videos today. Were good, and it's nice to see that Ronnie from Vintage Watch Co. is advertising.
Yes, he is. He's very cool. He's very good. Yeah.
Maybe he could help you move some of the two of the Pateks.
I don't know what I want to do. You know that? I really don't know.
Arch,
Because I've had. Let me tell you this truthfully. Can I tell you something truthfully?
mhm.
Sure.
I got a brain fucked from this relationship. Okay, completely brain fooked. Okay, completely. I mean, I'm honestly completely fooked. Okay. I think it's best. A good friend of mine said, Paul, don't sell any watches for 6 months. He said, you're a bit fried.
Okay, that's fair.
And I was going to sell one Patek and the deal fell through. He was going to pay half, put a deposit. I said, look, this is just too hard. Forget it. Yankee Doodle, $2. Rich, is it time to short the market? Very good question.
No, definitely not. I mean, I can't give advice, legally, but I just can say that all the charts and everything show that we've kind of entered a bull trend. So you got to be careful. I wouldn't go against the grain. If you feel that way, just be more conservative or just go to cash, but don't do crazy things. That could hurt. Shorting's dangerous.
Shorting is dangerous.
I'm not selling my Apple stock at all.
Archie, you've been contemplating on selling a watch. You know what's happening a lot at the moment on social media? Dealers who are getting stuck with watches who can't sell them. You know what they're doing? They're just raffling them, selling raffle tickets.
Yeah, in my country, you've got to have a license to do that. It's because it's part of the Gaming Act.
Right, okay.
Same in the UK.
It opens a minefield of legal.
Same everywhere, I think.
It's like running a raffle. You can't just.
Well, over here in the UK, you can do it, providing you donate a proportion of it to charity. I think that's right.
Yeah, England's pretty nasty. You guys have got the most speed cameras, the most video surveillance of anywhere in the world. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. I like your shows on parking inspectors. There's a lot of parking inspectors in England.
I play a game of I do not pay for any parking in my local city. I refuse to pay for it. So I will park in the car parks and not buy a ticket. And then if they catch me and they slap a ticket on my car, it'll be like for £60. And I need to park in that car park, say 12 times before I get my 60 quid. If I park there on the 13th time, I'm in profit. And I can get up to like parking there 20, 25 times before I get slapped with a fine.
Super
you
chat.
Pay the fine?
I pay the fine, yeah.
Here we go. Louis the 15th, $5, was in Mexico, Tulum this weekend, and it was slammed. People are ready to start spending again. Trump will be re-elected with raw inflation. Hashtag.
One thing that's floating around at the moment, though, Arch, amongst the Discord, amongst the social media, everybody is asking for the Archieluxury to come back with his swearing. The punters are wanting it. Are we going to see a comeback?
Look, the problem is the Google ads, the Google Analytics. That's the problem, man. It's not me. It's not me. I'm not a nice guy. So
check this out, Archie. So I'm not working anymore.
Yes.
So resale is extremely important to me, like it is to you. And that's one of the reasons why I went with the Journe, because when I was considering the 3940 Patek, I said to myself, how many of those are out there compared to something as limited production as a Havana dial FP Journe? That's one of the reasons I gravitated towards the limited production. I looked at the resales. I kind of examined a lot of things. That was one of the elements. 3940s, they're everywhere. First series, second series, third series. I mean, I thought of a Lenge Datograph, but that's certainly what isn't going to hold value. I gravitated towards the Journe, you know.
Do you not think that's taken a bit? Do you not feel that's taken any of the passion away, though, Rich? When you sort of weighing it up with a financial brain rather than because I just buy. I just buy shit because I like it.
I'm not buying something I don't like. So
Okay.
you're buying stuff that you like and has shit value. I'm buying stuff that I like that has good
Is a
resale value.
3940 really shit value?
No, but there's so many out there. It's not an uncommon watch, right? There's thousands of them out there.
Yeah,
If I want to get out of it,
but I
it's going to
mean,
be
be
gotten
honest
out of
with
with
you. Do
100
you
other pieces
understand the
online.
3940 is that is the horological Havana.
Sure.
It is it. That is it. That is what the meaning of life is. It's that watch, 3940.
Sure.
You
I think I'd have
almost
to
had
buy
it
it.
within your glimpse. It's
Yeah, but I'd
like
have to buy it right. You were correct. I'd probably need to get a first series. I probably want a platinum. That's going to cost almost double.
Super
There's
chat.
certain things I want to get. I can't touch it.
Dang Ling Wang, $2 pipe. Pap, me love you swearing. Non-swearing is shite. Thank you, thank you. Well, it's the Googles. It's this lady in charge of Google who's pressed the
What happened to
buttons.
Clive? Where's
That's
Clive?
he's just he's a bit funny. Him and Mark work as a team, but.
Okay.
I gotta be honest with you. Seriously, Rich Buddy, I'm really. I think the only thing that disappoints me is you don't have it. How long will it take to get?
About 9 months, which actually was great by me because it's going to let me work that money for 9 months, and I confidently feel that the money I was going to use for that watch, I'll be able to reduce the cost of that watch significantly.
Look, I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
You like it. It's a beautiful watch.
Yeah. Thank you.
I just feel.
It's kind of like you bought Calatrava after Calatrava after Calatrava. You love it. You love it. This is something something.
You only live once, and
Yeah.
you haven't gone too bad with FP Journe, really, have you? You know,
Of
are there
course
soft
not.
FP Journes? You know more about FP Journe values than I do. Are there soft ones? Tell me this.
The very expensive pieces might be a little softer.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think so. Some of the common white dial pieces, I think for the most part they hold
You've
their
gone
value.
into the whole FP Journe thing. You got the catalogs and that there.
Super chat.
Louis the 15th, $5 is 41 mil too big for a sub. Daytona is next.
Oh.
I got to tell you the truth. What they did was, right, it's not about the mils, okay? People get the wrong idea. It's actually, when they designed the Speedmaster, it wears like a 40 because they put special flares on it to make it seem smaller.
Yeah.
When Patek did the 5035, they tried to make it 36 mils. They put flares, every visual trick they could do to make it smaller, they used.
Yep.
So there's visual tricks. So 41 mils, it's not tall like a Tudor. It's not tall like the Tudor. Yankee Doodle, $5. Australia's economy takes sharpest dive since 1930. Article in today's paper. Watch markets coming down.
Are you trying to push the pontiff over the edge?
I don't like the new oblong look of the new Submariner. I prefer the block look.
You like the super case? That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, you can clearly see the block versus the oblong look, and I like the square block look. That's just.
I think, to be honest with you, Australia's been lying. China is being very nasty to us. They're boycotting our wine, our barley, all because we said, hey guys, we want to know where this COVID shit came from.
Super chat.
That's
You
nasty.
know this?
Yeah, it's
That
very
is
nasty.
that's the Chinese for you. Dang Ling Wang. Papa, where is fat potato head, boring others today. Yes, I know these other guys have been good. It's been a really good show. Guys, we're at the 50-minute mark. We're going to wrap this baby up. I want to thank you for coming. This has been really, really interesting. I got to tell you, Blue Shirt, it's been great to have you. ABC, it's great.
Thanks,
Showcase, it's great to have you. I got to tell you, this Journe that Rich Buddy's got, I don't approve. I cannot possibly give you full approval.
Sure.
If
but
you
I
love
understand.
it, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
Yeah, he understands.
I do understand why you've done this, and I must admit that Havana color. Are you a smoker at all, Rich Buddy?
Yeah, a bit. A little
Okay,
bit. I'm
cool.
vaping right now.
Ah, cool. I think it's cool. It's something to enjoy. This is something you buy because you love it.
Correct.
And I gotta say, you are right. I think the Patek. Look, in many ways, this FP Journe is just so cool. It is very cool. Thomas G, €2. Will they redesign also the GMTs like the subs? Hey, that's probably what'll happen. Yes, I reckon they will.
I hope not. Please don't do that. Please.
They look at it from a machine.
I gotta go, guys. I'll see you.
See you later.
See you later, guys. Okay, we're wrapping this up. See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
See you all.